Dreamworks. I don't really know where I stand with you. There are times when I consider you a pale imitation of Pixar, but there are also times when I consider you almost as good as Pixar. But mostly, Dreamworks movies seem to be more about the celebrities and the pop culture references than actual heart and plot. Dreamworks at its worst is bad, but Dreamworks at its best still doesn't come close to Pixar, so when they release a new movie, I always feel like they haven't learned their lesson yet. But having said that, over the past couple of months I've been seeing unanimous praise and feedback on Dreamworks' How to Train Your Dragon. Hesitantly, I checked it out, and now that I've seen it, here's my review. The story is centred around Hiccup, played by Jay Baruchel, who is pretty much the village screw-up. You know in those movies where at the beginning it's established that he's a huge screw-up?
Sorry, Dad.
Yeah, a lot of movies do it, it's nothing new. Anyway, everyone he knows is always off fighting dragons while he's there at the back working as a blacksmith, always hoping that one day he'll get the chance to tow up with a dragon. That is, until he manages to capture a Night Fury, the only kind of dragon that's never been caught before.
Night Fury. Speed unknown. Size unknown.
And becomes friends with it, but being brought up by a civilization that's learned to kill dragons and not befriend them, he tries to keep them a secret from everyone. And there, folks, is your plot. The plot overall is decent. I mean, it has its oh shit, this is bad moments, but I mean, it's not without its flaws. I think for one, the movie played it quite safe. Sure, the last 20-ish minutes makes for a good finale, but I was kind of expecting more. I didn't think there was as much character development as there could have been. Astrid, played by America Ferrera, became a key character of the story, but you know pretty much nothing about her. The same goes for Hiccup's classmates, who become more important later on. I'm going to play a spoiler-free clip of all the information you get on them when they're first in the movie.
Oh, and that's Fish Legs, Snot Lout, the twins, Rough Nut and Tough Nut, and Astrid.
And you better remember that because that's the only time we're going through it. Also, that dad. Damn, I hated him. I mean, he's that character of the movie that causes the problems, does stupid things, and genuinely doesn't listen. But for lines like this...
You're not my son.
No, I'm sorry, that's something no kid wants to hear. Look at that traumatized face. I'm not going to forgive him by the end of this movie. You, sir, are a twat.
I'm sorry.
I watched this movie in Blu-ray on my fairly big TV with the lights off, and it looked amazing. The visuals of the island and the flight scenes are some of the best I've ever seen in an animated movie, especially in the finale. I can only imagine what it would have looked like in 3D, and I really wish I saw it in cinemas while it was in 3D. And it seems like Dreamworks did things a little differently than usual for this movie, whereas, take a movie like Shark Tale, for example. You know, there'd be a perfectly good scene, but then it'd suddenly be ruined by a forced pop culture reference.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers...
Hey, boss, big butts.
Dreamworks are quite known for doing this kind of thing for a quick laugh, but I'm so glad they didn't do that this time round, but instead really put some heart into some of the scenes. For instance, in the scene where Hiccup meets Toothless, I was in awe of how good of a scene it was. The entire time I was expecting one of them to break into dance over a song or something. Overall, I'm proud to say that I was wrong about this movie. How to Train Your Dragon was phenomenal, and on reflection is definitely the closest Dreamworks has ever come to Pixar. It's still got quite a way to go, but it's getting there. It's got a decent plot, amazing visuals, but without enough character development, I can't compliment the characters much. I think How to Train Your Dragon is a great movie and you should definitely go see it. Thanks for watching.